Hey there, Dakota with Koopman Lumber. If you install cable rail, you know there are a lot of different manufacturers that have multiple install methods in different parts and pieces. And sometimes it can be confusing as to how did the estimator or the project manager or someone determine the parts and pieces for that project, and then how does that transfer to the installer to make sure that that vision was implemented. I wanted to show you real quick. So I have a project I'm working on with F.H. Perry in Harvard, right on the water, on a lake, and this is the Atlantis Rail Easy cable rail system. And how this system gets installed is you actually have two different mounts that get mounted to the ends. You have right here, which is the surface mount, so you're going to put this on one end, put your cable rail in that. Then all the way on the other end, wherever that termination stops, you're going to have the cable tensioner. Now, as you can see, these two systems, these two pieces right here, this is about 5 3/8 of an inch. This one is about 2.5 inches, and that's the length. Now, aesthetically, if anyone has ever worked with me throughout my career in stone or fencing or anything else, you know that aesthetics is a big deal to me, and want to make sure that whenever you have corner posts or anything like that, wherever this system is going to come together, you want to make sure that if you have a corner post, you have a surface mount and a surface mount. You don't want to have a surface mount and tensioner, and it's just going to aesthetically, when you know something is off, you know it's off. So I want to show you what we did. So I actually was able to mock something up for like a quote-unquote map for the installer, so they can make sure that aesthetically how the project manager and I spoke about it on site, the installer can execute. So right here, this is something that I drafted up real quick in SketchUp. And the second part about this too is, before we get into that, the deck needed to be broken up by two different boards, so that way we didn't have stagger on all the decks. And so I was able to draw up like, hey, this is how it would look, so that way the homeowner could see that. But what I was also able to do in SketchUp was to label out, hey, we're going to have the surface mount and the surface mount here. So when you go tensioner to surface mount all the way over here to tensioner to surface mount to tensioner, you can see that when we're back over here, aesthetically, whenever those corners are meeting, it's tensioner and tensioner, surface mount and surface mount, not mixed together, because you have a 5 3/8 and 2.5. And as we all know, when you see something that's off, we know it's off. But when it's perfect, you can tell right away. As soon as you come to that install, as soon as you come to that project, you can see it makes a world of difference. So if that's something you're looking for your next project, please feel free to send me a DM and let's talk. Until next time, have a great day.